Hello there, Pisces. How's it going? I hope you guys are enjoying your day. It's time for your reading. My name is Kelly, and I will be doing the read. So, anyhow, let's get right into it. All right. What's going on with Pisces? Righto. I like Righto. Righto is, it's a new beginning. It's moving forward. It could be travel too, you know. For some of you, this could be travel. Righto means wagon wheel. So it could be travel. I think for many of us, though, I feel that this is moving forward, moving forward in our life. You know, making the right decisions. And what else? Eihwaz. That's interesting. We have Eihwaz here in reverse. Eihwaz can talk about travel as well, but it's in reverse. This is like, and this can mean travel as well too, but it's kind of like contradictory, right? So this is really what it's talking about here, Pisces. It's talking about moving forward here with your life, but there's some sort of a block here. There's some sort of a block, or maybe some sort of a mistrust about something. What else? Wow, Berkana. Wow, this is awesome, Pisces. Okay. You know, Berkana means birth. This means birth. It's talking about a new beginning, something new. You're on the right track here. You're moving in the right direction. There's some sort of there's some sort of a block here, all right? But you're still, whatever this block is, it's not much of a block really, because you have Berkana right here. This is the new beginning right here. This is not the false start. You know, you've learned some sort of lessons from this blockage. So there's been some sort of a blockage, but you've learned your lesson from that blockage. And whatever this is, it was necessary, this blockage was, for you to be able to, you know, plant the new seeds for this new beginning to start. So this is looking really good so far. Thurisaz. Thurisaz in reverse. This is talking about guarding yourself, Pisces. This kind of reminds me of the Queen of Swords. Yeah, but it's also saying not to act. You know what I mean? Don't get drawn into anything. Don't get yourself drawn into anything. It seems to me like maybe something or someone is trying to draw you into something, or or try to interfere. See, there's some sort of a block over here, see? Yeah. Boy, I could really get into this, because if this is another person, boy, you know, this is, you know, this is protection. This is Odin's protection. So, you know, Pisces, yeah, don't get drawn into anything. Just continue to move forward. That's the right thing to do here. Move forward. You do have a new beginning here starting. So, you know, as far as what this this Thurisaz here is, this is this is something to not to jump out on right now, okay? Like I said, somebody could be trying to somebody could be doing something, you know, behind your back or something. All right, and you know, with this in reverse, I feel that maybe you can kind of feel it. So there's something here you don't trust here. But don't worry, you're going to learn your lesson from it, and you're going to still move forward. So whoever this person is, they're the ones that are really going to end up getting it in the end. Because there's something flimsy here. What else? Uruz. Uruz is, excuse me, Pisces. Uruz is strength. Yeah, Uruz is strength. This is being strong. And not only being strong, but, you know, moving forward. Moving forward, you know, I mean, we've been through, this indicates a very difficult time that we've been through. It's exactly what it's talking about. Yeah. So make sure that you just guard yourself, okay, Pisces? I know that you will, because I see Berkana right here, and I also see Uruz right here. But, you know, you'll know when the right time it is to move on whatever this particular irritation is. This is something that's just basically irritating, you know. Somebody could be provoking you or trying to do something, you know, to pull you out of character. And, you know, Pisces, I think you already know this with Eihwaz here in reverse, because we're kind of like psychic. Yeah, so what else? Jera, huh? Don't know what to think about Jera on this other person's side. Jera, you know, all the runes correspond with us as well, but this is getting into somebody else's energy. And from what I can see with this Thurisaz over here, this is definitely pointing to this over here, to this Jera on this other person. It seems like somebody has been maybe possibly, you know, doing something over and over and over again. What's going on with Pisces? Canaz. And Canaz is light. It's also victory, but it doesn't mean victory in this particular case here, Pisces. I don't think so. But I can't really tell yet. I have to get another rune. I keep looking over here at this, you know what I mean? Let's get another rune. Perthro in reverse, aha. See, this is what I thought. I just kind of felt something about this. You know, this person, whoever it is that you're dealing with, you know, it is trying to cause some sort of smoke. They're trying to like dim your light. They're trying to, they're not there to support you whatsoever, Pisces. They're there to, they're there to try to dim your light or make your confidence go down in some sort of way, fashion, way, or form. And their plan is very, very flimsy at best. You know, there's really nothing that they can do to you, Pisces. Right here, we're strong, okay? And when the time is right, you'll know, you know, how to respond to this. But for now, I'm staying just you know, stay away from it, you know, for real, like this right here. Don't get drawn into nothing like that, you know. Yeah, you don't need to get drawn into any drama or you know, some sort of an illusion, or you know that this person is trying to put up some sort of an illusion, and this person's got a bunch of secrets, you know. I don't feel that this is a good person. This is not a very good person. Yeah, they are not a good person. What's going on with Pisces? Only one more rune. And then you have Urus in reverse, huh? Okay. So, you know, Pisces, Urus reflects both of us. It reflects our energy and this other person's energy, and this other person's a loser. You know, this other person's definitely a loser. You know, we've been through an awful lot here, and we would rather just pass anything up. This is saying to pass it up and move forward. In other words, don't get drawn into this person's energy. All right, yeah. Just let them go, because fate is going to catch up with them. And whatever it is that they're trying to do, it's very, very flimsy. It's not at best, you know, and it's just, it's a waste of their time, really. So what else? What else is going on here with Pisces? You know, I'm curious about this. I want to see what this person here says. I just want to get one more on this. Yeah, the three of the Three of Wands in reverse. Yeah, this person is really, you know, kind of you know, this person likes to hide, you know, and for some of us, yeah. But this person is here to try to, you know, dim your light. They want to cause confusion to you, Pisces. They want to put up a bunch of smoke, whoever this person is. Yeah. But, you know, our best bet here is to just just keep moving on, you know. Because, you know, that's all you can do, really. Just keep moving on. What else? Let's get some cards for us here. The High Priestess. Well, that's our energy, Pisces. And, you know, we're very, like I said, we're very intuitive. We're very psychic. And, you know, the one thing about this person here that doesn't really realize is that there's a lot of things that we know that this person may not realize. Yeah. So I just say, you know, the High Priestess is psychic, you know. Yeah. Let's clarify that. All right, the Six of Cups. Huh? See, this could be somebody from your past. This could be somebody from your past, Pisces. Uh-huh. How interesting is that? Or it could be thinking of something in the past. And keeping it to yourself. Let's get one more card. The Five of Wands. There we go. Five of Wands. Yeah, Pisces. Don't get caught up in this. Yeah. Don't get caught up in that energy. Just keep things to yourself, keep moving forward, and let fate handle whoever this person is, because you know that's really what to do. What else? Dang, I'm just dropping cards everywhere. Come on. What's going on with Pisces? You got the Ace of Cups. Well, maybe this is emotional fulfillment, Pisces, and this could also be new love for some of us. Some of us could be, you know, getting new love. Not everybody, but some of us. And, you know, many of us are married already, and so, you know, and for them, then, well, then this is, if you're already married, you already have a partner, this is some sort of an emotional fulfillment, all right? And I really like that. And let's clarify that. The Three of Cups. The Three of Cups. So some sort of celebration. Some sort of celebration, Pisces. What else? And the Page of Pentacles. So Pisces, just take things slow, okay? Don't move, don't push too hard. Okay, just don't push too hard. Like I said, Pisces, just keep moving the way that you're moving. I mean, you're doing everything correct. So, and the advice here is just don't push anything. All right, and don't get drawn into any of this negativity. This other person's extremely extremely negative, and they're on a very, you know, low vibrational frequency. I mean, they're operating on very, very, you know, low frequency thoughts. You know, it's not a good person. So that, you know, just walk away from that for sure. And I know that you will. I know that you know something. I don't know what it is, but this is, you know, this is kind of like a psychic rune. It's talking about, you know, not trust, no trust. Yeah. I have no trust for people like this. I got the Empress. Wow, look at us. Look at this, Pisces, the Empress. I like it. And you got the Queen of Swords. Well, you know, you gotta cut all the crap out, Pisces. Yeah, this is really kind of an awesome. This is really an awesome look here. It really is. Let's get another card. Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups. Wow, Seven of Cups. Interesting. So, you know, Pisces, here we are, the Empress, right? This is us cutting all the crap out. This is cutting all the garbage out and transforming things. This is our breakthrough. You see the Jera right there? That's our breakthrough. Okay, that's our breakthrough. This is deliberate. This is our deliberate move. This is awesome. We're deliberately moving forward and cutting out all the nonsense like this, and just moving forward. And we're going to have many, many opportunities and new beginnings that are going to be very, very, you know, more stable, very stable. Look, you got the Empress. So, wow. I wonder what the bottom of the deck says. Let's see. It says, oh, wow. Got the the Emperor and the Wheel of Fortune. So like I said, Pisces, this is you deliberately taking control right here with the Queen of Swords, deliberately cutting all the crap out. And look at this, the Emperor. I mean, that's taking action, man. And we're protected. You see Thurisaz right there? We're protected. Yeah. And there's the Wheel of Fortune. You know, it's moving in our favor, Pisces. Just keep doing what you're doing, all right? And ignore all the dumb stuff, you know, and just cut it out. You know what I mean? Don't even worry about it. I don't sweat it. Yeah. A new start is coming, new moon. A new start is coming. I really like that, Pisces. Let's pull some of these warm runes out here. Looks like I got some liquid on there. I don't know how the heck that happened. Not much liquid, thank goodness. But as soon as I picked these up, I felt liquid. Maybe it was just a little bit of condensation from my coffee cup or from earlier, I don't know. What's going on with Pisces? Diazathal. Diazathal. That's a pretty cool rune. We haven't pulled that in ages. These are Irish runes, by the way. They're from Ireland and Scotland. Actually, before it was Ireland and Scotland, they were just tribes in the woods. Yeah, this dates back before the Roman Empire. They're pretty old, and the original ones are carved on wood, whereas, you know, I'm using the cards, but I have an original set. I don't use them, though, because they're pretty worn out, and it's not the full set, so. And then we have Gort. Gort. Wow, I think that's the ivy. Yeah. Let's get another one here. An animanical. A manical. I almost said it wrong, but yeah, I think I said it right. A manical. And that is definitely talking about taking care of yourself, you know, taking care of your health. And so is this too, you know, see, he's got some sort of herb or something here. This is taking care of, this is talking about taking care of your health, your well-being. Let's see what Diazathal here says. This is Diazathal. If I can find it here. All right, there we go. Now we're in the right alphabet. Okay. So this is the broom or the reed tree. You know, people argue about who this, I mean, what this particular tree is. So, but the meaning of it is health and liveliness. And healers, you know, healing remedies, you know, somebody could be using herbs, you know. I use a lot of herbs myself, so yeah. So this is talking about, you know, healing, you know, keeping your liveliness, strength, wandering healers, herbals, remedies, things like that. And now it's also considered the broom tree too. So it's got bright yellow flowers and thin branches, and they make some sort of besom with this, and what it does is it cleanses and it removes negative energy. So, you know, this is kind of like reminding me of to clear your energy and make sure you protect your energy. You know, use Palo Santo or take a bath salt, you know, something like that. Yeah, you know, take a salt bath. I mean a bath salt. What's going on with me? But yeah, take a salt bath or use Palo Santo or sage. You know, just clear that negative energy around you. It's kind of important. All right, let's get over here to Gort. All right, where'd you go, Gort? Okay, I know I'm getting close here, you guys. There it is, Gort. Yeah, like I said, this is the ivy tree, or ivy bush, or ivy, you know. And the meaning of it is spirals and wildness. It's also talking about development and abundance and rest and reawakening. So, you know, maybe some of you need to get a little bit of rest, you know. Yeah. Especially with Urus right here. This could be talking about maybe some of you are really actually exhausted. So, yeah. So, spirals represent the life, showing us how we can grow and expand. Ivies represent ambition because it has the ability to grow under conditions that most plants cannot survive and grow. It's saying here to use your unique abilities to overcome obstacles that seem impossible while pursuing your goals. And be persistent even if growth, you know, appears to be moving slowly. All right, Pisces? And make sure you're getting your rest. This is like reminding you again here to make sure you're getting your rest. All right? So let's get over here to a manacle. And, you know, I know a manacle is the witch hazel. This is the witch hazel tree. And, you know, witch hazel is, it's like a healing herb, you know. I think it's a bush, but, you know, it's a herb. And, you know, what they use witch hazel for is to purify disease or negative energy. And in this case, this is somebody pretty negative here in your energy for sure. It's also talking about, you know, using it for your, you know, for medical, you know. So in other words, take care of your health, okay? Yeah. A manacle emphasizes the importance of the process of getting rid of disease or negativities and reminds us the vital importance of this process. So yeah, make sure that you're clearing that negativity out. Don't get drawn into it for number one, and then, you know, and then just keep moving forward. You know, we're strong, and we got this for sure. Let's get some shadow cards out here as well. Stubborn. It can denote determination and perseverance, but it also may hinder progress. Yeah, so what else? Self-doubt. It's often just a perception and not a reflection of your true abilities and worth. Yeah. This person over here, whoever this person's energy is, they're trying to make you have self-doubt. Don't get drawn into it. What else? I kind of feel sorry for that person, whoever the person is. I really do, honestly. What else? Procrastination. Putting things off becomes a bad habit, so use time management strategies. Yeah, I like that. Let's get some of these oracle cards out as well. All right, so what's going on with Pisces? Pursue happiness. Never apologize for what brings you joy. Only you understand where you truly belong and where you can find your safe space. Follow your bliss. Yeah, for sure, Pisces. Instant manifestation. Soul and mind working together create a dream in the heart. You have nothing to lose. You carry the dream. Your intention is pure, so be ready to receive. And let's get one more card. Receiving it all. You desire You deserve to receive abundance at full capacity. Believe in your worth and trust that the universe is ready to deliver all that you desire. Open up. And don't worry, Pisces. I mean, here we are, the Empress. I mean, this is abundance. Just cut out all the nonsense and keep moving forward. And you got this. I really like it. Well, there you have it, Pisces. I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. And if you haven't, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys again tomorrow. All right, Pisces, I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye for now.